Forsaken, abandoned to the dark, what choice but to follow the flame?
Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3, part 17 of our Drazhoath the Ashen Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have ourselves a battle against Grimgor Ironhide. He has brought himself a pretty nasty rebellion on into our lands, done some damage, but it's time for that to stop. We have himself some reinforcements coming in 2 minutes. He's got a whole bunch of artillery, and then just some goblins, and as well as a couple units of cavalry, and then one of these spiders there. The spider already on the battlefield, so I think actually the most dangerous units being probably these chariots, Spider, and of course Grimgor himself. The artillery pieces are going to be an issue if I'm not able to shut them down, but I do have my Kadai summons and several different explosive batteries to launch at them if we really need to. So we have lots of options. We also could just send Drazhoath or the Sorcerer of Metal on over the top on their Bull of Death to bring them down. We've got a very defensive position set up here. We're going to maybe scoot a little bit off to the left here with the main body and leave the two cannons here. We'll leave the Kadai to defend the flanks, and the Hashut's Dark Ravagers to defend the other flanks. Same thing with the Demon's Tongue here. If they get too close, they will receive a nice bath of fire. Get it going. Grab everyone up front here, and just push them on forward. So we fully claim this this position here. Looks like they are going to rotate the entire army, though, so let's make sure we go with them. We'll just kind of fall back. Rotate you guys a bit as well. And we are going to send the Doom Train up so we can at least start getting some shots in on those goblins. Get some extra speed going. And then let's go ahead and grab Drazhoath and start getting some damage. Some damage. Grab everyone here and just kind of ring them. I like something along these lines here. Okay, so we can probably do some damage with a Dreadquake. I see lots of enemies all clumped up in one spot. Let's go right here. Take out 2 units of spears and probably the rock lava if it keeps coming up the hill. And I heard them fire. Prepare yourselves, goblins. Oh, they missed completely. Well, that's sad. The units are getting annihilated, but they missed the rock lavas. What other kind of damage can we get up to here? More goodies with Astrogoth than anyone else. Let's go ahead and drop in the Flames of Asgore right here on these rock lavas. They shouldn't be able to escape in time. Just in case they can, we'll go ahead and knock some over. That extra killing fire. Let's pull away from the Night Gobos. No reason to take free damage. I will drop a Curse if I shoot down on Grimgor, though. Get some damage free on him. Oh, they're already knocked over, but that's a really good shot. Let's pull you back away. Looks like they are moving the entire team forward. Alright, we're going to rotate the army a bit here. Shotguns bring them around so they can actually defend themselves. Don't really need the Kadai just yet. Push you guys forward as well to hold up this flank. Doom Train forward. Keep an eye on those river trolls. Take some shots on these boar boys here. You go ahead and try to eliminate any of these two. Drazhoath, come on back. They just got annihilated. That's a perfect charge for them. Love to see it. Kadai Destroyer, go ahead and head off these 4 boar boys that are coming on in as well. Gaze of Hashut has started to rip into them, and they quickly get torn to shreds. We can drop the armor on one of these other units as they come on in, so we'll wait a bit. Cancel the spell, pull the Kadai back. This is our line. You shall not have it. Alright, Drazhoath, now it's time to drop down the Ash Storm right here. Slow down everyone that's coming on in. You don't really need to lower the armor on anyone except for this fella here. Kadai Destroyer, go give yourself a Ragnarok hug. I'm happy to go ahead and drop down the Flaming Breath on... How much damage can we get on the Ragnarok there? It's got no armor right now. We can try to get a whole bunch. Let's wait on the transmute. I think we will go ahead and throw in, push the Immortals forward. Make sure you are no longer on fire at will. Just have you take out different groups of archers. Have you come on back through. We'll drop down another Persifage shoot on Grimgor. Boys are in a fight. We can flashbang that hero that just ran on in. How are things rolling on the other side? The Kadai's taking a little bit of damage there. Let's grab the Armor of Contempt for the true Papas. You fired on this guy here. Been surrounded by squigs. I think we'll be alright though. Still got some rock lobas in the back line. They are just kind of pushing forward. They're just going to throw stuff at us right up close. Go ahead and drop down the Kadai then. Shut that down. Alright, our Kadai Destroyer needs to pull on away. Actually, you know what? Leave him in. You go ahead and drop down the Reforge. On our Kadai, please. Bring the lads through to try to bring down those Night Gobos. I think we're getting a lot of friendly fire, so let's pull the Kadai around. Drop the armor on said spider once more there. Drazhoath, we can get another Ash Storm going. Everyone in this front group needs to be shot at by the same group of archers if we can. These Akazaz are too close. Alright, spider's gone. Kadai, come on through. We need to actually probably get back here and fight the other group. Looks like our Kadai got wiped out. Kind of expected it. But now we can drop in the Dreadquake on everyone that's kind of coming on through that center line there. Oh, it's a lot of lads up in this position. Doom Train has been surrounded. You need to pull him on away. Chuck some fire at him. Drazhoath, I do need you to drop down into combat. Flames of Asgore would be very useful as well. I just need to try to avoid hitting our own units. The Magma, if it busts out of the ground in the proper way, we should be good on damage there. Thought I activated the Dreadquake. I must have discontinued the cast. Alright, now we push the shotguns up to help eliminate the Black Orcs. You just guys kind of dig in here. Get those rifles cooking. You guys fire on the archers. A lot of enemies in the back line here. Let's get the heal on the Kadai once more. Then go ahead and drop into combat with these Rusty Arrows in the back line. Iron Demon is still in combat. Oh, I forgot my Kadai. Probably good for them. They're going to actually survive the battle now. Drop the flashbang. Drazhoath, go ahead and charge into the back line here. Our ROR unit is taking a lot of damage, and the Hobgoblins are getting jumped by Grimgor. They should just be able to take some free shots and kill that group of war boys, no problem. We definitely need the Armor of Contempt on where our main body soldiers are fighting. Our ROR unit. Oh man, our cavalry are definitely not being used their fullest here. You go ahead and steer that group off. We'll drop in the melee reflection on this group. You turn and fire on the trolls. Absolutely blasting them. Go ahead and pull back. Go ahead and use that shotgun on this group here. We can pull the Blazing Beards away and actually keep them alive. That'd be great. I don't mind sacrificing our archers. Magma Cannon fire on the archer groups. I just sort of pull on back just a little bit there. You cut down those gobos. You've got fire damage. It should be an easy fight for it. No, it's not an easy fight. Pull away. How amusing. Alright, where are you at, Drazhoath? We need the extra damage. We'll overcast it then, so it goes further out. Is that not quite how it works for that one? Looks like we've got them broken. Everyone except for Grimgor. It was doing some serious damage. Just pull these guys on away, let the shotguns do their thing. And that should be a fairly simple routing off of Grimgor there. No matter how much armor now, how hard he thinks he is. Shotgun pellets hurt. Oh no, the boys! Listen, Grimgor, you leave my cannons alone. Give him one more chop and get rid of him. Oh, he's activated his blood-forged armor. Listen, you. Your army flees. It's your turn to do the same. See if the Kadai can chase some guys down. There it is. Grimgor falls. Now we have some healing to do. Alright, we'll take the win. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about your cavalry being all killed. If you don't ever send them into battle, they did end up getting a few kills to themselves, but our infantry suffered for it quite a bit. Fighting against Grimgor will do that to you, though. Most of them have been slain, including almost all of the reinforcing army, which is pretty awesome. I didn't manage to snag those rock lavas because we ended the battle so quick, but that'll be alright. We occupy you back as a factory. Welcome back into the army. Or we occupy it as a... There we go. Occupy it as a nothing. Labor capital of the world. Your convoys trip to Karankar's vast labor markets. The other side of the world has elevated your status as an industrial superpower. That also provides an arcane boon. Amongst your returning convoys' goods is the magical artifact, steeped in the powers of the Lands of Chill. We gain a War Hydra and a Spiked Whip. Oh, that's really good. That's nothing like the whips from Dark Souls. Alright. Hit someone like 100.5 times, bring him down. A whole bunch of leg slashes. Alright then, Drazhoath. We're definitely not a mentor. We care nothing about our underlings. They are only as useful as they can bring us things. Let's grab the spoilers. I'm not keen on grabbing this one, but I think it's a good idea to work towards... I just don't like grabbing Lightning Strike. I'm perfectly fine fighting a fully aggressive battle there, so let's grab the Server Die to drop the recruitment cost, and then we'll grab Unbridled Cruelty. Oh, you, good sir. I think we'll actually start going for either the Blade... We'll grab the last point into Blade Master, and then we can start going down the Mentor tree. You definitely need your Arcane Conduit, and we are going to go for... We're going to make him more of a support spellcaster, and we'll allow Drazhoath to be our damage dealer. So let's grab the Infernal Engineer. Kind of try to keep it around our War Machines. Keep him around our War Machines, rather. We've got the Armaments Gunsmith. Let's come on up and upgrade this to a factory right away. We've got more than enough labor to make sure that's activated immediately. And Belgern is on a Lamassu. We need to quickly get him through to the next tier. Lamassus are... I'd say they're much better as mounts, but they're very similar to Chimera, where I really would never recruit them on my own. Or Manticore, not Chimera. The other building we'll go for is the Gold Panners. We have defeated them, but I think to be intelligent, we'll grab the guardhouse first. I will spend the labor to actually finish that now, too. Do convoy contracts, Trickster Shard. But yeah, that convoy completed, and it brought us back a good deal of labor, I'm guessing. And we finished a couple of our missions, too, which helped out quite a bit. We just have to move over and reclaim the Demon Stump, and we have fixed up our territory once more here. We'll have to make sure we have quite a few powerful defending armies. We'll just kind of build them up over here. We've got our economy starting to fix itself out. There are so many lizards coming on through here. Wow, that it's the lizard dwarf horde. I would really like our chances if we had a single bit of artillery in this squad here for Kevin. What we are going to need to do is probably pull back slowly. Misty Mountains has nothing to defend it, really. And maybe it's our time to start losing ground. Alright, so what we're going to do with you, retreat back to Karakaz Gal. I'm fine with losing Misty Mountains and Kradtaman for now. And he moved past the settlement. Let's find out before I make that decision. I'd like to do some recruiting in global if we can. Yeah, what we'll spend some of our armaments on is getting more artillery pieces, because even though this is going to be a full hobgoblin army, they do still need artillery. I'd prefer to give him a skullcracker or two. But maybe even a death shrieker wouldn't be bad. It does have armor piercing, and we can switch to either the single target or the multi-shot. Let's find out what Krokar can get up to. He can make it to the Misty Mountain, but I don't think we could actually recruit them in more than a couple turns. It would take 6 for one of the artillery pieces there. We're in a rough spot now. Let's see if we can get one of these guys overextended, and we'll fight them from there. So maybe instead go into an ambush stance. We are definitely going to lose the Misty Mountain. We're going to use it as a kind of a shield there. All right, pull up our province tab. Quick look at what we can kind of build. I want to put in gold painters just about everywhere I can get them. Because we're about to get attacked on many, many fronts at once. We need to be able to afford all of the army we're about to need. It costs gold. I'm trying to only spend not gold at the moment. Just our raw materials if we can help it. Doesn't look like it. The Drazhoath can't do any more moving this turn. I kind of hoping we can get on out. Turns out, nah, we've already done that this turn. Excuse me, I'd just like to see how much gold we get from the treasure hall here. 884 gold, that's not a bad one. It's a lot of raw materials, but let's go ahead and get this thing cooking now. And then we can go ahead and get the Gates of Zara upgrading to tier 3, and you know what? We can even grab the labor to finish this. I don't think we can afford the other buildings, though, so you know we'll wait this turn. Because we don't actually get anything extra from said building. I will upgrade the factory walls, though, and throw in the rush construction. They will have to replenish, but it's still more soldiers to be there. Aid Striker, more armor and armor piercing damage. Drazhoath, the incredibly thick. He doesn't have the best melee stats with 78 and 56. He's kind of just a generic lord, but he's such a powerful spellcaster. And he's on Cinder Breath, that's entirely fine. He doesn't need to have any stronger stats, and he would be crazy. Alright, let's get Mount Silver Spear upgraded once more here. Mount Grey Hag we will hold off on. Down at the fortress, we could go for another Kadai building for the extra research rate. Or we could make sure it's defended. Fortress is a little bit... Well, it is right on Skaven territory, so... Yeah, let's make sure it's well defended. So we'll grab ourselves the Fane Guardhouse down here. Better to be safe than sorry. And we've been sorry many times in this campaign. Alright, Gorum Dash, you have almost got yourself some excellent soldiers. These Kadai we're going to bring up to Drazhoath's force. Might as well grab some more Kadai. We'll make Gromrun Dash's army be full of actual Bull Centaur renders and such. He'll be a Bull Centaur army. Meanwhile, Drazhoath will have all of our Kadai. So let's grab these fellas. And let's grab some Bull Centaurs too. I think the Great Weapon ones will be more useful at the moment for that anti-large. We've got a good deal of labor surplus at the moment. So let's see if we can increase any of our... Oh, as we increase the level on Mount Silver Spear. Let's hold off on that one, because it looks like Ungrim is coming on back already. With a fully upgraded force. Once more into the breach it is. We will upgrade the Thane barracks down here at the Crookback, and I will increase that now. Our Master Mason, and we will rush the construction down here, or that would not be enough. We'll go ahead and just not do any of the upgrades there. And just upgrade Mount Greyhag instead. Okay, that's a call I like. How many more heroes we have? 3 Centaur Taruks, 1 more Demon Smith, and a Castellan. Well, let's grab ourselves a Taruk. Grok Ox the Greedy, or Cross Ox the Hubristic. Warpost Battle Loot, or more Ward Save. Let's grab the Ward Save lad for his combat potential. And we'll give him training. I think we'll grab Spread Control too. With the Chaos Dwarfs, I'm much more interested in control than I would normally be. Alright, cool. And that keeps things at least -4, which isn't bad. We have a lot of extra labor lying around here. Let's go ahead and spin some on Zarnagrund. Demon Smith or another Taruk. Let's grab another Taruk, and the Grookox of the Greedy is fine. Grookox and his brother Gruk. Welcome, you two. Training and spread control on both. We're doing well for our control. Yeah, then we'll come on down to where our Castellans can be recruited at, which is where? I think it's the fortress, isn't it? Yes, it is. Weirdly enough. The cruel, the apathetic, or the unethical. The unethical it is. Oh, Sawbaz, you might be renamed to Belial and added into our army. Because upkeep reduction for all of our Infernal Guard is definitely what we need. Both of your passives are excellent. Looks like Hungrum is hanging out. You didn't just run, you're sitting here and raiding. I mean, I'm impressed with your gumption, fella. It's gonna get you killed, though. Let's grab the War Machine increase. Only 200, we'll grab 2 of those. We might as well grab an extra Hell Cannon as well. I don't like the Hell Cannons so much just because they've been around for so long, but you can't argue with their results. They do very well. Not as well as the Magma Cannon, but they're alright. Love more Fire Glaives, too. We are getting an extra unit of them every 4 turns. Let's go for more Fireborn. That's so expensive at this point, but now we can get them unbreakable fully. Strengthen their bindings all the way, and then give them some missile resistance. We are going to definitely strengthen their bindings. It's going to cost how much? 114 extra? It's worth it. Eliminate their weaknesses right away. Of course, being unbreakable means they will fight to the bitter end, even if I'm losing the battle, so I can't retreat them. I'll have to keep that in mind. It's a trade-off I'm happy to make, though. Now we go in and sacrifice everyone else to Zarnagrund. Jump into the big metal vats, you fellas. Sweet. Thought we saw the manufacturing things that we just did. Ah, the blazing body, yes. Ooh, ah. How fancy. Alright, Sundrums, we'll have you come up and steal some gold from the high place. Or steal some technology then. And the high place is captured. I'm always reminded of Davy Jones, like, spitting out Jack Sparrow when they say that. It sounds so similar. Alright, you, sir, come on away from the enemy heroes. I'd rather you not get stabbed. Gotta keep an eye on this delta here. We've got a lot of enemies kind of knocking around our territory we need to deal with. Let's get to it. Oh, and he comes on up to attack the Misty Mountain by himself. Interesting. Yeah, we couldn't defend this, but if no one else attacks, this is exactly what we needed, where they're splitting up. Perfect. He looks pretty cool, though, with all this armor on. I haven't seen one this heavily armored. Oh, he made it through. In Krotgar, we could claim victory for just the sacrifice of a few of our hobgoblins. I mean, I'm pretty tempted. And by tempted, I mean yes. Get rid of Krotgar now. And I don't even need the captives this time. We'll grab the extra... Now we definitely do. Queek likes us. You leave him alone at the moment. He wants a defensive alliance. Queek, listen, my friend. I can't agree to that. First off, I have no clue where you're at. Normally, he's about right here. He must have been pushed. He's next to Lamia, generally. He hangs out in Crookback Mountain and such, so who really knows where Queek has been pushed off to? No, you shall not be joining our alliance. You just trade with us. Settlement lost. Yeah, such is the way. And actually, Kevin is taking some mountain attrition now. Why is he taking attrition? Due to an enemy right. Well, that would make sense. Let's come on over here to Kradtom and allow them to replenish. We could also just recruit up quickly some more hobgoblins. We're very cheap. Oh, never mind. We don't have a hobgoblin building. That's crazy. We gotta get that fixed then. Sorry there, Gordoos. You have lost the support of your people. Alright, let's give him the secondary point into precise here. He's got some pretty strong weapon strength for a goblin there. Do we upgrade Kradtom? I think the answer to that one is no. Not even a little bit. Sawbaz, you come on up north here. Hungrum is coming on forth with a Vengeful Fury. I think he's going to go right past Silver Spear and attack Crookback this time. Which is a fair idea because I'm going to have a hard time defending all of this at once. Grimgore's retreated on up back up into the peripheries there, hiding just off of our line of sight. And all of our enemies are acting like snakes. Which makes sense. Spread our attention. Smartest way to bring us down here. So very close to starting to dominate our rivals here. We will definitely be claiming the Disciples of Hashut first. Taking all of this territory up the coast here. We're not even at war with Zarina, so we would be able to just claim this land and hopefully start building up some relations with the other demons in the area. In fact, it might be a good idea to go for the technology in sorcery, which allows us some negotiations with the Beastmen and the other Warriors of Chaos. That's what we'll go for next. Alright, Drazhoath. We do need to secure the Demon Stump quite badly. The old oof if I've ever heard one or seen one. Grummer and Dash, you're going to keep the army you have for now. We'll send you up to deal with the Demon Stump. You come scout things out, see what's going on up here. Completely unguarded. Perfect. Alright, in that case, Drazhoath, you come on back over in march stance, or underway. Underway's too, not far enough.
This was... Nope.
Nope. Ungrim, don't make me auto-resolve you again. I have no qualms with smushing you by default.
I will not shame my clan.
Luckily, we do have the Mega Mortar. I'm tempted to throw in the extra Dreadquake variant and then throw a bunch of labor at it. In fact, we're going to. 540. We can make that happen. The Saurus Smiter. Extra control in the local province, which is awesome. We'll try not to auto-resolve any more awesome battles like that. I did not want to fight Gar and a bunch of Spear Saurus. Hi, Chamber. Would be a good idea. You come on around to join up with Drazhoath's army. Although I don't know if I'm actually going to add him in. We may switch out some of these Hobgoblin archers or just some of the normies. We got to get Drazhoath's army retrofitted. It is lagging behind our Zetan army by quite a bit. Yep, not a lot else to get done because we have no more gold. Last thing we're really saving for needs to be the Temple of Hashut. start saving some of our raw materials. We need to get the mines up and running again. They just kind of got crippled when Ungrim's first invasion here. We need to make sure we finish off the Slayer King. He has been a massive thorn in our side. And he goes to attack Mount Silverspear. Very glad I made the decision to go ahead and take out the units. We are going to fight this one, though, because I do have the Dreadquake Battery. I can do a lot of damage to these Slayers if they clump up. So we're going to see how much damage we can do to Ungrim's army, so that way Drazhoath has an easier auto-resolve later on. Let's get to it. Oh, let's see if we can get them between these two bits of terrain here. Okay, wait, we could also... No, this is going to be the easiest one to pull off, I think. Well, he's going to spread the whole field. Maybe we could also just start pulling back into this little corner here. It's a bit of a wider gap, but it would be more of a surefire thing as opposed to them more likely going around the outside with half their army. We wouldn't be able to fight that off at all. So chances are we're gonna get annihilated here, but we can do what we can. Let's grab our units. We know what we've got. Armor piercing is not going to be all that useful against the Slayers. Cutthroats will be cut down so quickly. Hobgoblin archers. Pretty much our main damage dealer. And then these boys will be a distraction. Alright then. We will get everyone set up as the battle commences then. Alright. We've got 3 Dreadquake battery uses. Let's make use. Obviously. Archers pull back quickly. Pretty much as far back as you can go. Cutthroats. Dwarf warriors in the back there. Laborers up front. We're going to get hit with all of the cannons on the way. Oh, they're actually able to shoot us. That is perfect. Oh, those cannons are going to cause all the problems then. They had some Slayers hiding in the woods. That's quite clever. And in marches the Slayer Horde. Need to wait for them to clump up a little bit more, otherwise we're wasting the shot there. We also have our Kadai to summon in. They will get torn to shreds by the Slayers. We're going to want to use them to try to eliminate these cannons only. Alright, in march the Slayers. Time to unleash the first barrage. Oh, I'm so glad it actually clicked where I wanted it to. That could have been a nightmare. Yes, keep marching straight through the cannon shots. That's a perfectly good idea. Oh, no, don't turn around. You need to keep walking forward. Oh, that's amazing. Although we didn't get all that many, they're actually gonna turn around this time, so playing intelligently for once. We'll have to switch our strategy up a bit. Truly wait for them to come in. We eliminated this first unit, but that is not enough. Cannons through. Alright, time to eliminate these cannons here. Both of them in one go. Should stop firing pretty much immediately. Iron Drakes can be a huge issue. Let's go ahead and send some of these guys forward to go ahead and get caught by said Iron Drakes. Somehow those Slayers actually managed to catch. The Slayers move so fast. That is impressive. Yeah, that's not great. Hopefully they can't fire through their own units there. Keep sending guys in kind of one at a time. Oh, they got annihilated by the booms there. We did take out both the cannon units, though. Get on into combat over here. Break these cannons. They don't deserve any of them. We gotta wait 8 more seconds before the Dreadquakes come back in. They're still doing a very good job of spreading out. move up and kind of catch them. Let's pull you over. You guys up. Start firing the different groups of Slayers. Dreadquake, we'll just drop it straight down here on the goblins that are up front there. We'll push through to the next group. The spicy danger noodles have expired. Oh, that's so amazing. The sheer damage. We're going to lose most of our army, but so is he now. Enjoy annihilation, fools. Go ahead and eliminate these quarrels. I want to make sure those cannons don't survive the battle here. Let's charge away. They should actually fire some arrows at them as they run. We are being broken across the line. What? 58 seconds more is all I'm asking. I doubt we'll get it. Try to eliminate as many of these Slayers as you can there. Yeah, we got them both. No cannons remaining. These guys are probably not long for the world now. They're about to be a last samurai charge straight into that group. Come on, Dwarf Warriors, hang in there as long as you can. If I get one more cannon shot, I could kill a lot more. They charge and get stuck in. 22 seconds, come on. No, hold. Well done, Hobgoblin. See, this is how you hold. 12 more seconds. Oh no, come on now, 12 more seconds. That's not gonna do. Archers, run! Just for a little bit longer, run! Come on. No! So close. That would have been amazing. Alright, yep, a valiant defeat, I'll take that one. We managed to eliminate both of his cannon units and then 2 of the Slayers and brought several of the others down really, really far there. If that last Dreadquake battery would have been able to hit, it would have been even more casualties. It probably would have eliminated several more of these Slayer units, but we did alright for ourselves. He sacks it. Rude. How did you get all the way around the corner? Alright then. Glad we chose not to upgrade. Oh, you can't run away there, Ungrum. How unfortunate. For your insolence, you shall be slowly slain when the auto-resolve. Get out of here, you mohawked crazy. Slayer King once again falls. Alright, let's grab the extra captains there. They did sack the settlement. We are going to turn around and do some replenishing. And then we are going to go straight into the World's Edge Archway here. We are going to break Kurat Gudrin as best we can here, do as much damage as possible. A lesson to Gork. Carry out a successful assassination attempt on Nurjug. Well, hello, Nurjug. You have irritated Hashut. Red Dash, let's get you moving up north here. He's just hanging out right outside our territory. You don't have what it takes to fight us, so I wouldn't try it.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
If I had the gold, I'd definitely move up and grab that one. We are negative just for a moment now. I think we can handle it, though. We just need to go find one of our gold panners and upgrade it with some raw materials and spend some labor. Can you do any raiding? In their land? No. Okay, well in that case, let's go ahead and keep you just moving in. We have a weapons workshop. I prefer to have the gold panners. So let's find, I believe we put those in Spite Peak. And we have no labor here, so now we have to spin some around. Before I do that, let's make sure, see if we can grab it in a spot that we already have labor assigned. Turns out, no, our infrastructure is quite weak at the moment. Yeah, Spite Peak it is. Okay, so we will have to spend some gold sending guys around then. That's fine. Take 2 out of here, and we could also easily spend some on selling the labor if we really need to. Take 300 out of here, and we'll bring it over to Always forget where it needs to go. Eastern Badlands. And send the labor on over. 600 gold, that's fine with me. And we shall complete this construction for 240. Fixing our gold deficit a little bit further there. And we can increase this up to a production plant as well. Generates a bit more income. Really need our income to be sorted so we can start breaking these other armies. Yeah, moving as a combined force of a lizard and a dwarf has been a problem. Correct, you have a lot of artillery. I'm talking a lot of artillery. We need to recruit in some more speedy boys to help out. Or at least some guys that we don't mind getting exploded. Yeah, but I think we pull back once more here, allow Kradtamen to fall, and we move over to Karakaz Gal. Yep. We'll be smart. Had the gold for it. In fact, let's go ahead and make the gold for it. Sell some labor here and here. And then grab the big cannon. We need 270 labor to complete this, and I think we will go ahead and grab what we can there too. So we'll sell some more labor here. 200, 300, and then we'll bring it on over to... Of course I forgot. This is a Blightwater. Gold spent, and now we have a cannon to better protect ourselves. So when they do attack Kradtamen, we can also defend that one as well, and do as much damage to Thorax army as possible by blowing them up. Oh, nice. Alright, let's send one more grip of servants up to the Wolflands. And then send those guys off to Zarnagrund. Oh, no, useful. We'll grab the labor then. Diminishing returns, but not as bad as could be. For the factory walls here, I really want them. Can. Sweet. That's when the greenskins attack. Alright, unbridled cruelty it is, helping our upkeep even more there. 400 positive. Belial, we can give you... You've done very well for yourself. Haven't run out of ammo almost ever. Let's go for Mentor, so the other Infernal Castellans we do recruit can upgrade even faster. Or repair Silver Spear with our very limited gold stores here. You know what? We kind of we'll just wait on Silver Spear. We wait. We would have to recruit in another Caravan Master. He has a Hell Cannon and he has a Dreadquake. I mean, we have so many with Dreadquakes already, but that's just the best War Master possible. He would be recruited in at rank 4. I thought he gets 5 extra recruit rank. Oh, plus 3. That's fine. Yeah, we'll grab that guy on in then. We have a little bit of gold left. We'll spend it on sitting at another military convoy. We'll grab one that is a War Machinist, the Moglisar Ashcloud. And where is somewhere that would like armaments for probably gold at this point? Spires. How much armaments can we send? So let's make sure 500 max. Oh, you know what? We could probably give him some upgrades, can't we? Yes, we can, indeed. To give him an Armor of Fortune and a Sword of Strife. Actually, a Brass Cleaver. Brass Cleavers are pretty good. Okay. You good ancillaries to pass out. Maybe a Gleaming Pendant. And then for your skills, we'll go for Cargo Capacity times 2 there. And then Wayfinder so he doesn't get ambushed as often. And then we can add the convoy in. Moglisar. He should be able to take even more things. We can see the maximum amount of gold we'll be making. That's not a lot more, but it'll work. Okay, so 4,000 gold there. He actually wants our gold for once. 4,000 gold here as well. It would just take 4 turns. That'd be very fast. Crystal Spires are pretty quick too. Okay, that's going to be the call then. Crystal Spires for 4,400. Get on out there, bud. Bring us back some goodies. Okay, so next turn we'll be able to confederate up our rivals, but for now we will skip on through and allow the turn to end. Alright, so Thorak comes on over, and it is going to be a decisive defeat. And we do want to fight this one for the Dreadquake explosions. I wanted to have one more proper battle, but it appears that our next battle for the, or I guess our final battle for this episode is going to be against Thorak. Let's get on in there and defend. Alright, so the enemy has, or we have absolutely no defense against the artillery pieces except for to pull back behind something else. This is going to be, is this shallow water? No, but we can kind of hide behind these rocks here. Alright, laborers up front to take the brunt of all of the artillery. Archers way in the back. Hobgoblin cutthroats a little bit further back, and then the dwarf warriors to make sure everyone doesn't flee. Alright, well we have very limited time for this one. We'll try to run around and keep launching Dreadquakes at them. We may just have some of these goblins just running around and being obnoxious, trying to hide. That way we don't lose the battle and we can keep dropping down Dreadquakes. Let the cheese commence. Yeah, just rotate a little bit there. Oh yeah, they have the helicopters. Well, that's going to be interesting. The gyrocopters are a bit of a problem, but if we can get them all to use their bombs on this group of goblins over here, that'd be perfectly fine by me. Pull you guys back to the back corner. Back further there. To basically the edge of the map. Well, hello, Dobby. Would you like to see our Dreadquake batteries? We also have the Kadai Fireborn to summon as well, which we could use to tear apart a couple of the enemy artillery pieces. Alright, Slayers. Time to meet your maker. Although they move so fast, they can just kind of funnel through. Everyone else behind them, though, gonna have a bad day. Oh, they managed to actually completely halt their formation and turn around. That's some really fast thinking from the AI there. We'll save our Kadai. Let the infantry teams get a little bit further ahead. Alright, here come the Giant Slayers first. Done a pretty good job of splitting up their forces here. Just go charge in on those bolt throwers. Keeping some dwarf warriors back and some longbeards as well. Just stay back for now. Their helicopters are staying in a little bit of a strange spot. Allowing them to fire at all is going to be a big mistake. Don't have a lot of choice though. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Some of the men on the Giant Slayers. Misclicks all around. Wonder what's making them lose all their leadership. Just the fact that the helicopters are overhead. Freaking them out. Well, I'm saddened. We could have gotten a lot more damage in, but we sacrificed the Kadai to the gods. Yes, put all your artillery teams in one spot. That's who I'm going to blow up. Well, that was a lot of rocks. I got something for you, though. Enjoy. As our 4 cutthroat teams get just destroyed. Retribution. Retribution. That second shot was just for spite, and it didn't do much damage at all. We'll speed this one up. Not much of a battle here. The Slayers run right over our labor workforce. Well, I'm saddened by our absolutely terrible misclick of the Kadai. We probably could have taken out at least 2 or 3 even of the Grudge Throwers there if we would have been a bit smarter, but all of our summons allowed us to get a lot more damage on a fight that we normally would have gotten absolutely 0 on, so happy to see it. And our convoy gets attacked by the Hard Boys. Wow, that got stopped fast. Well, how many other summons do we have? I'm thinking that not many of these lads will survive, but I think we can probably pull this one off. That means we will go ahead and start off the next episode with a battle against Icky Backstab here, but for now, I'm out of time for today. I've been at Space Wizards of War. Remember to leave a like for the light god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.